Hello all you gaming wizards out there. Welcome back to the channel and Divinity Original Sin 2. This is your host, Archmage Raven, and I'm gonna take you further into the story of the Red Prince, who just escaped the burning ship and ended up on the beach headed for Fort Joy. And right now, we what we need to do is make our way through the paths here and see if there's anything interesting we can discover, talk to everyone, and this is gonna be a shorter video, hopefully, because I'm doing this just before I go to work, so I don't have that much time, but we'll see. Um, Shells, crates, all the goodies you can expect. So for people who played the original game, they will remember this guy, Brachus Rex. He's gonna be referenced a lot during the game, and a lot of characters that we're gonna encounter are gonna speak of him. So let's see what our own Red Prince has to say about him.
Brachus Rex, king, sorcerer, and scholar, though not quite a gentleman.
Yes, well, I can agree.
There were statues in my likeness round the ancient empire too. Perhaps some stand there still.
And perhaps some of them do not have bodies of slaves in, I don't know, the early stages of death underneath them, so hopefully. A kid. Um, this isn't eerie and creepy at all.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards.
Well, let's see. Yeah, no, of course he should avoid addressing his superiors directly. Because never mind. This is so stupid, but I'm still gonna use it.
What's a superior?
Pull yourself up to your full height and tell him he's looking at the very definition. This one is awesome.
He shrugs and continues the game with a mirror, inspecting inside his nostrils and around the back of his knees.
Sauce? They told me I'm a sorcerer.
The child screws up his face and looks at you hard. He lifts his mirror up to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any sauce on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Well, they may be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island. But it's a lot nicer out here than inside.
Do your parents know
They're
where
gone
you are?
now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
Well, it isn't safe here because of the Void Oaken. You know, giant monsters from the depths.
But you didn't die.
The kid has a point.
Guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Yeah, so we just barely survived that, so you should definitely find somewhere safe to go.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Okay. Bye, kid. Cheers. Hope you don't die. Actually, I don't really care. I have to be honest. So I played this initial phase of the game a couple of times, and it still amazes me how beautiful everything is. Like, not that the beach itself is beautiful, but the way it was designed and everything, how it's hand placed, and it's I don't know. I really like it.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn! They made it to the shore.
Okay, so this should be fairly easy. I'm not sure if I explained this. So stealth, very quick. You have this range, the outlining, which is where if you enter that area and you're not in stealth, the enemies will engage you, regardless of where their cone of vision is. If, however, you do go in stealth, let me show you, and you're not in the redder cone of vision, combat will not start. And there's also, I believe, like a second delay. So yeah, let's go ahead here and burn them up. Now they added this thing called vampire. Oh, lifesteal. Okay. Let's go over here. And we're gonna save 3 points for the next round. I like how the voidlings never like go out of the fire and then run. They just casually walk through. It's no biggie. Let's see, 2, that's 4, and then 2 more hits. I think we can pull this off. This one is gonna die in 2 turns, hopefully. So let's go over here. I did a bad thing. Okay, here's hoping that next turn it takes 3 damage again, so let's hit this one. And again. Aw, come on. Seriously?
Prince.
Oh god. Okay, so I'm gonna kill them now. Yeah, sure, why not?
Greet the Reaper. I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those
Yay!
things at bay.
So we just leveled up our first level. We get our first points to spend and further create our character.
This pig's bladder was on the ship.
I like how he refers to the Magister as Pig's Bladder. I think me and the Red Prince will get along just fine. So let's see, for our level, we get a civil point. I expected to get a civil point somewhere around level 3 for some reason. So I was thinking in between videos that I'm gonna be recruiting Fane most likely, and placing points in thievery for Thane because of the bony finger ability he has. Undead can actually lockpick anything using their finger, so as long as you have thievery at the necessary level, you can lockpick in everything without having to consume lockpicks, which can save you a lot of money because lockpicks are expensive, and you can also create lockpicks and you can sell them, so that's more money in your pocket. Now because I may end up doing that, I'm not gonna spend any points in thievery for the Red Prince. No more points in persuasion. This was a bad decision on my end. I should have respected this, but we'll get the chance to do it later on. So the only other two things I'm thinking is Lucky Charm or bartering. So bartering is good, although I may end up stealing with Fane if I put points into thievery, so there's no point in putting points into bartering, so I'm just gonna go with Lucky Charm. Might consider Lore Master later down the line, but I think Lucky Charm is an investment that you should make right from the start of the game. If you have a lot of points in this, especially from like other items, it really pays off. So yeah, let's do that. Now for my skills, what I was thinking is I'm gonna couple polymorph with something else. I'm thinking warfare because of the extra like abilities that we get to control people around us, like knock them down. Because we're only gonna be a two-man party, having that extra ability to control the characters around us and the environment will really pay off. And I'm not sure how long it will take for us to reach level 3, so might as well invest up front, and then when I hit for joy I can just go ahead and get some warfare abilities. And we get 2 because of the lone wolf. We have a crit chance of 2. This will give us 1 more. So this will give us not only damage to our base attacks but also to our skills, so even this one should receive a damage boost as well as the one from bullhorns. So let's invest more, and then 1 in constitution. Great. Okay, so this is something that you should look out for. These are crafting books. Always read these. After you read them once and receive the recipe, you can simply sell them. There's no need to hold on to them.
Boring.
Ooh, pretty butterflies. Oh my god, that butterfly disappeared. So keep in mind, if you are one of the people that are playing this game for the first time, or if you've never played it before and you want to get into it, always use your minimap. Just like zoom out a bit and make sure that you go everywhere. The thing is, even though there are some quote-unquote hidden areas, you can always determine those by looking at the map. So I know that I've come through here, right? I know that I've not explored this. I know it's there. The only thing is getting up. We're gonna get up here eventually. There's a way. Unfortunately you can't climb up through here. But always use the minimap to navigate and make sure that you've explored everything, because you never know what you might find. And let me show you. So I've played 3 times through this initial area
A herald of wisdom in my
before I
home.
figured out that
Powerful.
this is a thing. Oh, and the cat. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the surprise with the cat, so...
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Yeah, if we had Pet Pal, there would be a cute interaction with the cat. Eventually something will happen, you guys will see. So, going back to what I want to say about this. So, this crosses here, It's always been here. I played through the game 3 times before I ended up realizing that it's here, and if you have
I've spotted
enough
something.
wits, then you're gonna reveal this.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
Oh yeah, and if you have a lizard in the party, you never need shovels to dig anything up. The lizard can deal with its claws. So this is a freshly buried corpse. Not sure how difficult this will be. Oh, that's perfect. Here, take some fire. So an extra 3 damage from the poisoned. Yeah, so atrophy makes it so they can't use their weapon. Even though he doesn't have a weapon, I'm guessing that his hands are considered weapons. Anyway,
Greet the Reaper for me.
well, that was easy.
Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the Hall of Echoes.
May he find his peace. Okay, so just to make my point clear, explore everything, hold down the Alt key, pick everything up. You never know when you might need something, and if you don't need it, well, you can just sell it, so extra money never hurts. Especially because better items later down the line, you'll most likely get them from traders. They cost a lot, and it's good to have that money saved. We picked up a shovel even though we don't necessarily need it, but I'm gonna give it a Thane nonetheless.
I've spotted something. I am not opposed to manual labor if circumstances require.
This is a good place to get a very good bow in the beginning. +1 finesse helps a lot. Even though, so one thing I'm disappointed of is, you see how the pickaxe scales with strength. The bow doesn't. So there might be some bows that scale with finesse, or I think crossbows do. I'm not sure, but not all of them, which is disappointing. I mean, if it's a strength-based weapon, it should scale with strength. Right? Am I crazy? I think that's reasonable.
I wonder where this leads.
So we're gonna go ahead and recruit Fane, our companion. In case you haven't noticed, this is kind of like a quote-unquote secret area. Ooh, it's not secret at all if you can see it on the minimap. So yeah. I guess they made it like this so you don't miss out on recruiting Fane. But honestly, this is too much hand holding. Yeah.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face. Bugger.
How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
Some form of anchor. Let's cough politely.
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh. It's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
So, what's your business with the body?
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
So, why do you need the mask?
Because my own was stolen from me. And the idea of being chased across Rivellon by every idiot with a torch does not appeal.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Get away! Monster! Hide the children! Oh, you are simple beasts. And you simply do not like my... well, not my kind, but those that look like me. So, if I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features.
Well, you ended up on Fort Joy, so honestly you're not traversing
Oh,
anything.
don't be ridiculous. I have important things to do on Reaper's Coast. I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die so I may continue my business in peace. No. I may be an Eternal, but my patience has its... Indeed. I may be the only Eternal. My people seem rather... at least from this realm. As for the others... well... there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
So what's this Eternal, like a cult?
A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again.
So how come you're here if they all vanished?
Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time.
Yeah, no, I can tell by your face you were very inconvenienced.
Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential.
Okay, so basically not every Eternal was like passionate about the mysteries of the universe. You were the one passionate about the mysteries of the universe, and the king didn't agree.
Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate.
So where do you think your people are?
Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm, or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them.
Well, it sounds like you need a companion, so might as well travel with me.
I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful.
Okay, so let's work together then.
Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
Well, to be honest, I quite like the idea of a wizard, given that I am the one, the only Archmage Raven. No, seriously. I think I'm gonna leave him as a wizard because I'm gonna be a melee fighter, so I think a wizard would fit perfectly. Especially since Lone Wolf will give me enough bonuses to spread points around in whatever I need. I was considering making him kind of like a rogue, but I don't know. No, I'm gonna leave him as a wizard.
I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There's rather a lot to see. Splendid. Very well.
Perfect. Okay, we got some new recipes, new journal entry. Okay. If you try to speak with the little girl here with the lizard, it's not gonna go anywhere. Might as well just use Fane, because he's considered to be a human, so...
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
So, because Fane is a mystic, you're gonna be able to use this, ask the girl if she needs a hug. This is the only way I've found to calm her down and receive a reward from her. So, it's appropriate that they placed Fane next to her.
The child nods and reaches up to you. As you hold her, her breathing grows slow and calm. Her wet face is damp on your neck. She lets go and looks up at you with a small smile.
Thanks. You're nice. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
She nestles back into her spot on the ground.
Perfect. So he calmed her down, no more whimpering, and this is the other way around. If you want to speak with the elf, speak with the lizard.
Where is she? You go with us? Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fear, alas, she is so late.
So I always assume Firalas means something like fucking hell. Can't be sure though. Not that fluent in Elvish. So let's say we're sorry and let her explain what's going on.
A magister offers to help us flee. A Tusa. She says there are many magisters who do not agree with the bishop. She says they bring us to safety. But Atusa is overdue. She promises to come at noon. We are afraid to stay, afraid to leave.
But honestly, I would never trust a magister.
Atusa is different. She does not believe in this place, in their bishop. She will come, and she will take us away from here.
Where exactly?
She says there is a shelter in the marshes outside the fort. She says she brings us there first. She knows a safe path. We wait for a boat, and then we go. Wherever, we make a new home.
Oh. Okay. That's too much. Just one more? Okay, there we go. So, let's see. If you guys want to read this from Fane, this is just his journal, nothing interesting there for now. Poison. So, I do suggest that you always keep like one of each type of wand in the inventory of wizard, just in case you ever encounter like an enemy that's resistant to something, or you need to quickly uh like make a combination like a water shock combination or a poison fire combination, and I think poison should be the one that goes first. Oh no, fire is the one, yeah. Because I believe first time they hit with their offhand. Actually, let's test it out and make sure. Okay. So let's see. Fane has fossil and yeah. His source ability will come in handy later down the line. Time warp, a very good one, especially since we're gonna have a lot of action points with Lone Wolf. I can end up like hitting extremely hard with Red Prince twice in a row. That's gonna that's gonna suck for them. Yeah, I don't have Pet Pal. Actually, I thought Fane had Pet Pal. Far out, man. Oh, okay. I guess that's fine.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming. Glory is mine.
Yeah, that actually hurt. Wow. Um. Nope. Oh god, I almost screwed that up. Okay, atrophy. Yeah, so this should go fairly well. I have enough abilities to. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so I have enough abilities to keep me going without taking too much damage. So let's do this. And can I leave? No. Oh shit. I'm not sure this is the best use of a fireball spell, so. And they explode apparently. Awesome. Yeah. Nope. Let's drink another one. And that takes so long. Oh god. So let's see. Nah, didn't want to let him die. Okay. Okay, so this one is awesome. Let's use it. It's much better than this one. Anyway,
I've spotted even the most noble among us must occasionally dirty their clothes. Swallowed too much seawater, by the looks of him.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
okay, so now I don't think I have enough thievery to open this chest. However, I have seen some videos online pointing this out. You can actually take the chest with you and I don't know, maybe just leave it in the town square or something like that, and simply open it up when you have enough points in thievery. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave the chest with Fane, and once he has enough points into thievery, he's gonna open that chest for us. So awesome tip. Have to give it to the guys that thought this through. It is quite heavy, but you should always have at least like one character that's able to hold a chest or two. Okay. Now, if you have a lizard and you speak with and you should, because if you don't play as the Red Prince is recruitable over here, right on this jagged rock. You can speak with the girl and she's gonna give you a hint.
Everything has a heart, except lizards, maybe. Maybe they do. I don't know. The waterfall has a heart made of a giant diamond, see?
Yeah, so when she asks see, she actually wants you to take a look. And look, in the waterfall, not only is there a rainbow, there is actually a chest. And once you get teleportation, you can actually like teleport that chest from there and open it up. I like how they added this sort of reference to the environment. Until I actually paid attention to what she said, I didn't realize the chest was here in my first couple of playthroughs. So yeah, good job devs, good job. So we're almost done with the beach of Fort Joy. This video will not go on for too much longer. I just need to pick up a couple of things, and then we're gonna attend a somewhat brutal ceremony.
Rubbish.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh?
Yeah.
Sure wish more of us could have been saved. Though, I did see one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. So I guess some of them survived at least.
Awesome.
1, 2, long go to the crew. 3, 4 pretty shells on the shore.
3, 4 pretty shells on the shore. Yeah. So we're nearing the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and please leave a like if you like the video. Leave me some feedback if you want to see anything improved, regardless of what it is. And after we attend this this ceremony, like I said, we're gonna end the video. Thanks. See ya.
I know nothing of it. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alex.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Stay silent, lizard!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
Yeah, we're gonna have blood for her blood.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Okay, that's it. We managed to reach Fort Joy, this lovely little enclosure in the middle of nowhere on the island. And yeah, that's it. We're gonna pick it up in the next episode. Thank you all for watching and have a good one. Cheers.